Hi guys, welcome back, and today I am going to give you a little behind the scenes of a shoot that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So recently I did a photo shoot with some of the guys from Pro Direct. It was actually for a company called Crazy Catch that we were doing with, and we had James Haskell, a rugby player. I got talking to some of the guys that work for Pro Direct, so they do a lot of the football, rugby, you name it, wherever they can go and wherever they're most useful, they're sent there. And it was really interesting talking to some of them because it's kind of the work that I want to get into, and I just decided why not. I'm going to give some of their shots a go. So I noticed a little while back that they did this wicked photo shoot with they had some third kits, so like obviously like Chelsea, Man City, all these other teams that might possibly clash with kits, they can wear a third kit that is their just kind of go-to kit in case. And they did these wicked shots where they were kind of hanging off of a pole, and I thought that looks wicked, I want to have a go myself. So I've got about an hour now, and so I thought I'd have a little play. So my setup is, I've got my camera, I've literally had to like dismantle the front room for half hour while I do this. So as you can see, the clock's now over here. So I've got my 5D set up over there with the 7200 on it. Wanted to get fairly close. I haven't got a massive front room, but I didn't want, obviously, like we haven't got a door in part of where the door is, so I couldn't block the light out, so I wanted to get nice and close to try and kind of minimise that as much as I can. I've then got one flash gun up here, which is the Godox 8200 flash gun. It's only little. Let's see if I can get up there. Yeah, it's only a little tiny thing, 200 watt seconds of power, but for this it's been perfect. I can get my flash a little bit closer to the ceiling, get it further away. Actually meant I could actually drop it a little bit more as well. It doesn't weigh as much as well, so that's quite cool. Yes, and I've got that on a beauty dish set up just above it, pointing down towards the England shirt. Now it was my birthday not long ago, and my amazing fiance decided to wrap my present up with a nice little bow. So happens that bow and the string and everything that came in quite handy. So I've used that to tie the shirt up. That's literally just held on by two tripods there. So that's my setup, and then I've got a reflector on the floor which I've kind of moved around in various different places just to obviously see what it does to affect the light. And I'll put the shot up that I've got on screen now, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's quite a simple little setup. It's literally just that, this and that, and my camera. Super easy. Now you have to excuse, I've literally have dismantled this front room, which I'm gonna have to put back in a minute. So here is the shots. 1 second, let me just go. So the way I've done this to try and actually make sure that I'm getting a bit better quality out of the shots is I have put it, plugged it straight into my laptop using this Tether Tools cable here. You can always tell which one it is. This is the bright orange one. That's then plugged straight into the side of my camera. I've unplugged it for a minute while I'm doing this. And yes, the only other thing to tell you about, obviously I'm using a 5D Mark III, which I use all the time. I've got the Godox X1T trigger, which is allows you to do multiple different things with a flash, shoot past the sync speed of your camera. You can control 3 or 4 different, well, there's multiple different flash groups on it. Brilliant bit of kit. Realistically, to use this lighting setup, it's about 300 quid, which in the grand scheme of photography isn't a great deal. So a bit of a bargain on that side of things. So yes, and then I've plugged it into my camera, my Mac, and shot straight into Mac using Lightroom, which is really quite handy. You can see the pictures on the screen a lot bigger and in a lot more detail. And yes, that's how it ended up looking. So I did quite a few different shots. As you see, I've only taken 18 photos in total. These are the 2 that I've picked out. I've cropped in a little bit on them, and then I've gone into Photoshop and I have edited them. So we've got that one there and that one there. So yeah, pretty cool little test to just fire out just to see what they came out like. It's always interesting to tweak around with these little bits and kind of try and see what you can create and come up with. So yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, it's been good fun doing this. If you've got any more questions, just comment in the section below. And if you like my work, just follow me on all my social media. It's mostly at BenMarkPhoto or at benmarkphotography.com.